Dear students, we are handling the topic complex numbers. Complex numbers level 2 homework is going on. Complex numbers level 2 homework. In previous class, we have completed 15 sums. Now let us going to discuss from 16th question onwards today. If Z1, Z2 be two complex numbers with A and B as their principal argument. So A is the argument of a complex number Z1 and B is the argument of a complex number Z2 such that A plus B greater than 5, then principal argument of Z1, Z2 given A plus B greater than 5. So we should find out principal argument of Z1 into Z2. What is the principal argument of Z1 into Z2? Let us draw the real and imaginary axis. This is real axis. This is imaginary axis. So 0 degrees. This is pi by 2 degrees concept. This is pi and this is minus pi by 2. It is not 3 pi by 2 concept. This is pi by 2 or you can written as this is minus pi. So like this. In first quadrant we have discussed that theta is equal to alpha. In second quadrant theta is equal to pi minus alpha. In third quadrant theta is equal to minus pi plus alpha. In fourth quadrant theta is equal to minus alpha. We should consider the polar and polar form or modulus amplitude form in the model of what I said. Now that model you should write, but you should not consider according to Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 as R square Jacob's method or this is pi plus theta or this is 270 plus theta, like that you should not consider. For the concept T given now A plus B greater than pi, so if you take in the negative side given A plus B less than pi, given now A plus B less than pi given. So that implies you can write the value whatever the argument is there, that is here between first quadrant second quadrant. Now you can understand 0 less than A plus B less than pi, 0 less than A plus B less than pi. If you take here 0 less than A plus B less than pi, if you multiply with minus pi, so minus pi less than A plus B, if you add both sides pi, pi less than A plus B less than 2 pi, write this, you write pi less than A plus B less than 2 pi. Now pi less than A plus B minus 2 pi less than 0, pi less than A plus B minus 2 pi less than 0. Here this pi is nothing but minus pi. You should understand as minus pi less than, observing these two values, minus pi less than A plus B less minus 2 pi less than 0. That's all, 0. You should not write 2 pi, it is nothing but 0. So the value is negative and this is negative, this is positive concept. Therefore, argument of the total argument Z1, Z2, you can understand argument of Z1 plus argument of Z2. Given argument of Z1 is equal to A and argument of Z2 is equal to B. Argument of Z1, Z2 is equal to argument of Z1 plus Z2. It is nothing but A plus B less than 2 pi. That's all. A plus B minus 2 pi given. So the value lies between minus pi and 0 is nothing but argument of the given two product of complex numbers. A plus B minus 2 pi. Now 17th question. 17th question, 2 points. 2 points B and Q in the organ diagram represented by Z and 2Z plus 3I. So first point P is equal to Z he given. Second point Q he given as 2Z plus 3 plus I. 2Z plus 3 plus I. P moves on a circle with centered origin and radius 4. Condition. P moves on circle. P moves on circle with center C is equal to 0, 0 and R is equal to 4. That implies you can understand modulus Z is equal to 4, modulus Z square is equal to 4. So it is nothing but x square plus y square is equal to 4 square. Now Q, let us go and discuss now. You can write Q is equal to, write like this, 2Z plus 3 plus I. It is a point Q is equal to 2Z plus 3 plus I. So 2 into you can write 2 into Z. So the relation is there. Q is equal to 2B, of course 2 into Z. 2 into Z. This is okay. 2 into minus Z. Simply Z I am writing plus 3 plus I. This Q also you can consider as it is a complex number. Like you write Q is equal to Z1. If you are mentioning Q, it is maybe x2 or y2 or x1 or y1 like that. This is the locus point x1 comma y1 we are thinking. Of course, it is nothing but a Z1. Write like this: Z1 is equal to 2 into Z. 2 into Z plus 3 plus I. This 3 plus I taken that side and taking modulus both sides directly. I am writing Z1 minus 3 minus I over modulus is equal to 2 modulus Z. Modulus I have taken both sides. You can understand here x1 minus 3 whole square plus I into, this can be understood as Z1 is equal to x1 plus I by 1. x1 plus I by 1 can be understood as x1 minus 3 whole square plus I taken common by minus 1. So x1 minus 3 whole square plus y1 minus 1 whole square is equal to 2 into modulus Z. Modulus Z meaning x square plus y square, that is equal to 2 into 4 square you can write. 2 into 4 square. He is asking that only center. So 2 into 4 square, right? Center C is equal to 3 comma 1 for the locus. Now 18th question. If Z lies on the circle, modulus Z is equal to 1, then 2 by mod Z lies on. Modulus Z is equal to 1. 2 by Z lies on. Let Z1 is equal to a locus point 2 by Z. If you take modulus here, modulus Z1 is equal to 2 by modulus Z. So that implies modulus Z1 is equal to 2 by 1. So what is the point of Z1? Z1 is equal to x1 plus I by 1. Taking modulus, you can write Z1 is equal to x1 square plus y1 square is equal to 2, of course. So it is a circle. So locus is nothing but a circle. Now 19th question, typical question. According to Conius theorem, we should do ABC is an isosceles triangle. Angle B is equal to 90. B is the midpoint of P of AC, are represented by 3 plus 2 and 1 minus I, and other vertices are dash. Triangle ABC is right angle triangle. Draw like this. Put here this is A. B he given as it is 90 degrees. It is C. ABC is an isosceles triangle and B is equal to 90. Oh, isosceles also given students. So two sides are equal and one is 90 degrees. B is at the point P, midpoint of AC. Draw like this. This is P is midpoint of AC. That one he mentioned. If B and midpoint of P of AC represented by B he given as 3 comma 2. B he given as 3 comma 2. P he given as 1 comma minus 1. Then other vertices are dash. The theory of this question is that whenever P is a midpoint of this one, the line which we are drawing from this angle, if the line is intersecting at the midpoint of the opposite side, then you can understand it is nothing but angular bisector. Angular bisector. It is bisecting the two equal angles because here this sides are equal. Whenever the sides are equal, the opposite angles are equal. That two midpoint is mentioning. Whenever he is mentioning midpoint, this one and this one are equal. The sides, the angles opposite sides are equal. We know the property in 7th class itself. So it is 90. 90 is bisecting as 45 into 45. Of course, is this we have drawn that this is a perpendicular line. So it is 90 degrees. It is 90 degrees and this is 90 degrees. So it is obviously it is 45 degrees. This is obviously it is 45 degrees. Because here two sides are equal, you can mention the angles are 45 also. Now, by Conius theorem, let us going to discuss the theory of Conius theorem. If you are mentioning an alpha here, if this is C, if this is A, if this is B, by Conius theorem we have discussed. CA by CB in our material. In the synopsis, page number 11, he given the Conius theorem concept. He put here C here, A here, and B here. CA by CB. He mentioned that CA by BA is equal to Z3 minus, mentioned like this. This is Z3, this is Z1, this is Z2. Observe the statement Z3 minus Z1 by Z2 minus Z1 is equal to modulus of Z3 minus Z1 by Z2 minus Z1 to e power I alpha. So CA by BA like this, Z3 minus Z1 by Z2 minus Z1. So write like this, CA by BA is equal to modulus of CA by BA into e power I alpha. E power I alpha. This is the Conius theorem, page number 11. Theory I said now. Now apply the Conius theorem for BP and PA now. Apply the Conius theorem here. P right here. B. Wherever angle is mentioned here, so P is 90 degrees. Right like this. and B, take this VB by in the way VB by BA, right? VB by BA, VB by BA is equal to modulus of VB by modulus of BA, modulus of BP by here BP and BP angle 45 opposite and PA angle not BA. BA is not. PA is not. BP by AB or PA you take. AB 45 opposite and BP 45 opposite. So BP by AB you can mention BP modulus of BP by AB into e power I. The angle whatever the common letter is there, it is angle. E power I by 2. E power I alpha meaning here e power I by 2. That implies here BP is equal to AB. You take like this modulus of BP is equal to AB. So this one get this. Mention like this. BP is equal to AB into BP by AB like this. BP is equal to AB into this is according to formula e power I theta is cos theta plus I sin theta. So it is nothing but simply I. It is nothing but simply I. So BP meaning according to position vector concept you take like this OP minus OP. EP meaning to take position vector concept OP minus OA into I. This is not I bar. This is I is iota is imaginary number. Now OP minus OP. You write 1 minus 3 minus 2 and minus 1 minus 2 minus 2 and minus 1 minus 2 becomes minus 3i is equal to student OP is there minus OA simply this one x1 comma y1 you think. So 1 minus x1 plus I into 1 minus x1 plus I into minus 1 minus y1 into I. So minus 2 is equal to compare now I into I becomes okay. Next step I write minus 2 minus 3 is equal to I into 1 minus x1. I into I becomes I space, so minus 1 into it becomes completely y1 plus 1. y1 plus 1. Comparing real and imaginary parts. y1 plus 1 is equal to minus 2. 1 minus x1 is equal to minus 3. So y1 is equal to minus 3. x1 is equal to 4. So 4 comma minus 3. Yeah, 4 comma minus 3 we got second option. Therefore, here you can mention 4 comma first of all x should be 4 comma minus 3. x1 we got 4 comma minus 3 here. Now we can apply according to midpoint concept C2 as x2 comma by 2. x2 comma by 2. So P is equal to since P is a midpoint of since P1 comma minus 1 is midpoint of A comma C, that implies apply like this 4 plus x2 by 2 is equal to 1 comma minus 3 plus by 2 by 2 is equal to minus 1. So x2 is equal to 2 minus 4 becomes minus 2 and y2 is equal to minus 2 plus 3 becomes 1. So next one, so C you can mention minus 2 plus I. Minus 2 plus I. So we got second half. Of course verified here only. Now let us discuss the 28th question. Students, this is more than mains question because Coni's theorem maybe is not mentioning in mains. This is advanced question. Coni's theorem in MSET topic, and there is no Coni's theorem. He is not giving in mains the Coni's theorem. So you can say undoubtedly Coni's theorem is advanced. If theta is real, Z1, Z2 are connected by Z1 square plus Z2 square plus 2Z1, Z2 cos theta equal to 0, then the triangle with vertices O meaning the origin, and Z1, Z2 is dash. Z1 square plus Z2 square plus 2Z1, Z2 cos theta. Z1 square plus Z2 square plus 2Z1, Z2 cos theta equal to 0. Students, better to take divide by Z2 square. Getting two complex numbers as into one complex number. Write like this. Z1 square by Z2 square plus this is 1 plus this is 2 Z1 by Z2 cos theta. 2 Z1 by Z2 cos theta equal to 0. That implies mention like this. Z1 square by Z2 square plus 2 into Z1 by Z2 cos theta plus cos square theta is equal to minus 1 plus cos square theta. What did you do, sir? Cos square theta added and subtract. Added both sides whenever you have after taking one right side. Now this is of the form a square plus 2ab plus b square. So you can understand this is Z1 by Z2 plus cos theta whole square. Z1 by Z2 plus cos theta whole square is equal to minus taken common. Within the brackets you can write 1 minus cos square theta. So you can understand this is Z1 by Z2 plus cos theta is equal to minus sin square theta. That a whole square also is right. Whole square. Next step, you can understand this one Z1 by Z2 plus cos theta whole square is equal to I square into sin square theta. I square into sin square theta. That implies next step Z1 by Z2 plus cos theta. Z1 by Z2 plus cos theta is equal to, you can write plus or minus I sin theta. Plus or minus I sin theta. That implies Z1 by Z2. Z1 by Z2. Whenever a square is there, we directly can understand here only. Whenever Z1 by Z2 whole square is there, you can apply here mod. You can apply here mod. Here modulus of Z1 by Z2. Right here cos theta taken this side minus cos theta plus or minus I sin theta. Modulus of Z1 by Z2. This one. If you take both sides, mod cos square ka plus sin square theta is 1. So We got here modulus of Z1 is equal to modulus of Z2. Whenever magnitude of two complex numbers are equal, then we can say that the two complex numbers are equal. Therefore, Z1 equal. Therefore, triangle is isosceles triangle. Of course, not two complex numbers are equal, modulus are equal. So, lengths of the sides of the triangle are equal. You can say that the triangle is an isosceles triangle. Triangle is an isosceles triangle. Next, 21st question. If the roots of z cube plus iz square plus 2i equal to 0 represents the vertices of triangle ABC in the organ plane, then the area of the triangle. 21. Given cubic equation is z cube plus iz square plus 2i equal to 0. That's all. Whatever the roots are there, the roots are the vertices of triangle ABC. You should calculate the area of the triangle ABC. Let z is equal to I mean z1. Substitute here I cube plus I into I square plus 2i. I cube becomes I square into I square meaning minus 1 into I becomes minus I, plus this is also the same way, minus I plus 2i is equal to 0. Therefore, I is a root here. We got I is a root. For this complex cubic equation, let alpha, gamma, beta be another roots. Let alpha, gamma, beta be another roots. If the roots represented by vertices given simply, that apply the S1 concept here. So I plus alpha plus beta is equal to minus I according to theory of equation concept. That implies alpha plus beta. So sum of other two roots is nothing but 2i, and S3 I am applying. S3 meaning I into alpha into beta is equal to minus 2i. Minus plus minus concept, of course, z term is not there. If you write alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma it becomes 0. No need there. Better to calculate using this one. So alpha beta is equal to minus 2. We got here alpha beta is equal to I got cancelled. Alpha beta is equal to minus 2. Now apply the formula. Alpha minus beta whole square is equal to alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. Next one, alpha minus beta whole square is equal to here. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus 2i. Minus 2i whole square is 4i square. So 4i square you can mention here minus 4. Minus 4 into alpha plus beta, minus 4 into minus 2 is there, it is 8. So 8 minus 4 becomes 4. Apply here alpha minus beta is equal to 2. Plus I am taking first of all. Next, alpha minus beta we got to down you write as alpha plus beta is equal to minus 2i. Add these two terms, beta will cancel. 2 alpha is equal to we got 2 minus 2i. Therefore, you can write alpha is equal to 1 minus I. 1 minus I. Apply here. Let this is 1. From 1 you write alpha meaning 1 minus I. 1 minus I minus beta is equal to 2. So 1 minus I minus 2 gives beta. So beta is equal to minus 1 minus I. Now you can draw a triangle. Draw a triangle. Let A here. First I verified with only I, that I meaning 0 plus I. So 0 comma 1, right? If it is minus I, you can add 0 minus 1. And this is B, this is C. Let this is 1 comma minus I, so it is 1 comma minus 1. This is minus 1 comma minus 1. Let this is x1 comma y1, and this is x2 comma y2, and this is x3 comma y3 according to geometry concept. Remember the area of a triangle ABC. Area of a triangle ABC is equal to 1 by 2 determinant of x1 minus x2. Here y1 minus y2. Here x2 minus x3. Here y2 minus y3. So that is equal to 1 by 2 into x1 minus x2 becomes 0 minus 1. It is minus 1. It is 2. And x2 minus x3 1 minus 1. This is 2 minus 1 plus 1 becomes 0. So this is 0. 2 2s are 4. 4 by 2 being 2. 2 is the area. Third option. 21st question, third option. There it is correct. Now let us discuss from 22nd question. If modulus z is equal to 2, 22nd question, if modulus z is equal to 2, then locus of minus 1 plus 5z. Locus of minus 1 plus 5z. So let the locus point z1 is equal to minus 1 plus 5z. That implies z1 plus 1 is equal to 5 into z. By taking modulus of z1 plus 1 is equal to 5 into modulus of z, what he is asking? It is a circle with center. Of course, center we got minus 1 comma 0 directly. You can understand x1 plus 1 whole square plus y1 whole square is equal to 5 into modulus of z whole square is 4. So this is a center. Directly you can understand here minus 1 comma 0. So center is equal to minus 1 comma 0 here. 23rd question. If argument of z minus 2 minus z by 2 plus z. Argument of 2 minus z by 2 plus z is equal to pi by 6. Argument of 2 minus z by 2 plus z is equal to pi by 6 and z is equal to x plus 7. Then what is the law? Simply sum. Let z is equal to x plus I by argument of, we mentioned like this, 2 minus x minus I by 4 by, this is 2 plus x plus I by is equal to 5 by 6. That implies argument of 2 minus of x plus I by into, take LCM like this. I mean rationalization 2 plus x plus I by into, right, like this, 2 plus x minus I by 2 plus x minus I by. Argument of this complex number is 5 by 6. That implies argument of, multiply completely, so better to take in the way 2 minus x minus I by. So like this, we can multiply 2 minus x into 2 plus x. 2 minus x into 2 plus x minus I by into 2 minus x minus I by into 2 plus x, minus of minus becomes plus I square, plus I square means minus 1 by, this is minus y square by real part, this is x plus I by into x minus I by concept, x square plus y square, so it is 2 plus x whole square by y square is equal to 5 by 6 here. We know that argument of any complex number, meaning theta is equal to tan inverse imaginary part by real part. Theta is equal to tan inverse. I am mentioning you that imaginary part by real part. So what is imaginary meaning here? This is the imaginary part. So minus I by into minus. So minus I by, whenever you are taking common, minus I by. So minus y into 2 minus x. Minus taken down, so plus 2 plus x. Whole by, this is real part, 2 minus x into 2 minus x, because of course this is y square. 2 minus x into 2 minus x, 4 minus x square minus y square is equal to 5 by 6. This is minus 2y, of course minus x plus x plus 2 plus 2, 4 minus 4y, not 5 by 6, here you can understand, this is tan 5 by 6. Tan 5 by 6 becomes root 3, tan 5 by 6. So minus 4y into root 3 you mentioned here, because this is 1 by root 3, not 1 by root 3. So root 3 into minus 4y is equal to 4 minus x square minus y square. That one taken this side, becoming x square plus y square minus 4 into y into root 3 minus 4 equal to, this is the circle. Because coef of x square and coef of y square equal to same, and xy quotient should not be, no need and don't bother about y quotient or x quotient anything. If x square coefficient equal to y square coefficient, xy coefficient is not equal to, not mentioned, then it represents a circle. So option is second option. Now 24th question, modulus of z plus I less than or equal to root 3. Modulus of z plus I less than or equal to root 3. 24th question. Condition modulus of z plus y less than or equal to 3, then locus of z. Let z is equal to x plus I is any complex number. X plus iy plus I over modulus less than or equal to 3. So x plus I into y plus 1 over modulus less than or equal to 3. By taking modulus and squaring both sides, you can write x square plus y plus 1 whole square less than or equal to 9. It can say that the locus is on the or inside of the circle having center 0, minus 1. Directly he given this one as option 3. Directly option 3 he mentioned. 25th question. Modulus of z minus I plus not plus. Modulus of z minus I less than 2 into modulus of z minus 2. Then what is the locus of z? Completely we should expand it. Let z is equal to the locus point x plus I by. So x plus I by minus I. So x plus I into y minus 1 over modulus less than 2 into x minus 2 plus I into iy. By taking modulus, you can write, and taking modulus whole square, I am writing directly x square plus y minus 1 whole square less than, this is x minus 2 whole square plus y square. That implies x square plus y minus 1 whole square. X square plus y minus 1 whole square, multiply this one completely with 4. Then write like this 4x square minus 16x. 4x square minus 16x plus 16 plus 4x. Better to take these terms. X square minus 4x square becomes minus 3x. Minus 3x square, and this is minus 3y square of expand this one. This is minus 2y. This is plus 16x. This is plus 1. Minus 16 becomes minus 15. Everything less than 0. If you are multiplying the total term with plus minus, so it happens 3x square plus 3y square minus 16x. 3x square plus 3y square minus 16x plus 2y plus 15 greater than 0. That implies divide with 3, you will get like this. X square plus y square minus 16 by 3x plus 2 by 3y plus 5 greater than 0 are the point outside of the ellipse or exterior of the ellipse. This is the concept of S11 greater than 0. Whenever concept x11 greater than 0, locus is exterior of circle, not ellipse. Exterior of circle. The given exterior of circle is so everything. Now, 26th question. Before going to discuss the 26th question, we should write a formula. I think in first year already we have learned the formula. Log, first one, log x to the base a. If log x to the base a less than log y to the base same as a, that implies x less than y. If a greater than 1, if base greater than 1, simply as is value you will get, because log 2, log 3 like that, these are can be considered as natural logarithms. Log 2 is 0.3010, log 3 is 0.4771. So same base 10 and 10. Of course, if the same base is there, if the total logarithm, example log 0.3010 and 0.4771 is there, 0.30010 is less than 0.4771. In the similar way, we can say that 2 less than 3. And vice versa, if 2 less than 3 and logarithm having same base, the base is greater than 1, the values are less than. If second form. If log x to the base is less than log y to the base a, that implies x greater than y if 0 less than a less than 1. That meaning example 0.5, 0.2, 0.3, like if you are getting such base, then the symbols will be reversed. Why? Because it will be in negative manner. Minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 3, like this. Minus 1 by 2 become minus 0.5 and minus 1 by 3 become minus 0.3. Minus 0.5 is lesser than minus 0.3, not greater than. So, in the way symbols will be changed. According to that model, using this formula, we should do 26%. 27, no, 26, no students. Logarithm base 1 by 2 over modulus z minus 2 greater than log modulus z base 1 by 2. Then what is the locus? If here it is greater than, you should mention it is less than. 0 less than, a less than 1 concept. So that implies modulus of z minus 2 less than modulus of z. Z is equal to x plus iy, write like this. X minus 2 plus iy over modulus less than x plus iy over modulus y, squaring both sides and taking mod. X minus 2 whole square plus y square less than x square plus y square. Expand this one, x square plus y square minus 4x plus 4 less than x square plus y square. These terms will be getting cancelled. Minus 4x plus 4 less than 0. If you multiply with minus 4, it becomes x minus 1 greater than 0. Therefore, the locus is x greater than 1. The locus is x greater than 1. Now, 27th question. Twenty-seventh question. Modulus of z square minus 1 is equal to modulus of z whole square plus 1. Then z lies on. Let z is equal to x plus iy. You can understand here x plus iy whole square minus 1 over mod. X plus iy whole square minus 1 over mod is equal to x square plus y square plus 1. So write like this, x square minus y square plus like this, minus 1 totally plus 2I by over modulus is equal to x square plus y square plus 1. By taking modulus, you can understand this one, x square minus y square minus 1 total whole square plus 4y square is equal to, for this one also, x square plus y square plus 1 whole square by taking modulus. X power 4 plus y power 4 plus 1 plus 2 into x square y square. Here minus 2x square y square. Here minus 2x square. Here plus 2y square plus 4y square is equal to this form. Expand like this, x power 4 plus y power 4 plus 1 plus 2x square y square plus 2x square plus 2y square. X power 4 y power 4 get cancel and 2x square, 2y square get cancel. No, this is plus 2y square is cut, 4y square is there. Now minus 2x square to x square is there. X square minus y square, yeah, minus 1 x plus y whole square plus 2ix square, 2ix square. So this is 4x square y square. At last 4x square y square, 4x square y square. This 4x square y square minus becomes plus, get cancelled. Now this minus to taken that side, you can understand this simply 4x square. 4x square and maybe this is minus 2y square, not it's plus 2y square correctly, is equal to right side plus 2y square correctly. Now 4x square, this 1 and 1 get cancelled, 2x square, yeah, 4x square and 1 get cancelled, somewhere mistake. Modulus of z is equal to, yeah, 4x square you are getting, this is 2x square and 2x square, 4x square. 1 also got cancelled, equal to 0 we got. So you can apply x equal to 0. X equal to 0 meaning y-axis. Y-axis you can say that imaginary axis. Locus is imaginary axis. Okay students, you have completed successfully 27 bits. Let us going to discuss the next bits in next class.